In a very short time, Verdansk will be leaving, possibly forever. So, with this video, I hope to preserve the memory of Verdansk and all of its unique locations. I'll be showcasing each location while doing voiceover on the description of the locations. The descriptions are straight from the Verdansk article on the Call of Duty Wikipedia. So let's begin with a quick overview of Verdansk 84. Verdansk is a major city in the fictional country of Castovia. It is surrounded by mountains. Arklov Peak is located in the northwest part of the region. Mount Yamantau is located far into the north. Two rivers run through the city, the Gora River in the west and the Kars River in the east. Both rivers flow into the Castovian Sea in the south. Verdansk is divided into 5 main sectors, with each sector being divided into multiple zones. While not specifically belonging to one sector, a train runs a route around sectors 2 and 3. The northern part of Verdansk is divided into 5 different zones: the Summit Complex, Jarbdansk Hatch, Arklov Peak Military Facility, Kars Salt Mine, and the Castovia Radar Array. The Summit and Control Complex is located on either sides of the gorge and in the center. Connecting the gorge, there is a large viaduct. A highway tunnel leading to the Verdansk airport is located west of the complex. On the westernmost part of the map, past the highway and rail bridge, is an old mine. Towards the center of the zone is Block 16 and Block 17. And between the two blocks, there is a satellite crash. North of Block 17 is the gondola system that can provide transportation to Summit. And while inaccessible, Bunker 4 is in this area. Jarbdansk Hatch is the central zone of Sector 1. At the north, we have Block 23. Bunker 11 can also be found in the area, although it is inaccessible. The hatch is at a pretty high point in the center of the zone. South of the hatch is the Riverside Village. The village contains many buildings, such as an elementary school. The Arklov Peak Military Facility is a small military base located in the north of Verdansk. The base features several warehouses and storage units, as well as barracks and a training facility. The base also features a main hangar with 5 smaller hangars. Past the military base and next to the Kars River, the Kars River salt mine features large piles of salt next to its entrance with conveyor belts leading to warehouses and crystallizing pods where red algae grow. Several entrances to the mines and their tunnels can be found in the hill next to the mine. The mine features railroads and a train station, part of the Eastern Railroad system of Verdansk, connecting the mine with the lumber yard and port of Verdansk in the south. The railroad also offers a way through the mountains in the north. North of the salt mine, there is a very large and explorable forest section. South of salt mine and military base is the Castovia Radar Array Zone. The northern region of the zone is a small lake and Bunker 5. South of the lake is the Lozov Pass village, which contains things like an apartment building and a restaurant. Southeast of that are Block 14 and 15, which have many small houses, warehouses, and farmlands. And south of 2 blocks is the massive radar array. The array complex has a few buildings, and of course, the array itself. The eastern part of Verdansk is divided into 5 zones: Block 18, Gorengard Lumber Yard, Krovnik Farmland, Port of Verdansk, and Zordaya Prison Complex. At the north part of the sector is Block 18. The block is divided by a bridge, and to the west there are old bunkers. And near the area, next to the Kars River, is a satellite crash. East of Block 18, there's also a very large but explorable forest area. The Gorengard Lumber Yard features a factory, several warehouses, a train station, and a water tower. In the northeast, there is a small gorge with a rail bridge that allows crossing. Starting here and continuing to the south, the Kars River is cemented. The Krovnik farmland is the largest zone of the east sector. It features several plow fields, with the largest one in the eastern part of the farmlands. Several cattle farms, barns, hay storages, and silos can also be found in the area. In the north of the farmlands, there are 3 massive old windmills. The standoff town hall can be found south of the windmills and features a church repurposed into a public space next to the cottages, silos, and a gas station. In the eastern part of the farmlands, in the plowed fields, is a satellite crash. The port of Verdansk is a large port in the western part of the sector. It features many buildings and offices as well as massive cranes. The port is next to the Kars River with 4 massive metal floodgates separating the river from the Kastovian Sea. Next to the port is the rail terminus, which is the end of the Eastern Railroad. The Zordaya prison complex is the largest landmark of the sector, located on the coastline. 2 graves can be found outside the prison, and Bunker 9 can be found east of the bridge. There are several entrances to the prison, and the area around it is very open and explorable. The Zordaya prison complex can be split into 2 sections, the upper levels and the lower levels. The upper levels contain the center, which has a helipad, enterable rooms, and the towers. The lower levels include the control room, the cells, and the showers. The central and southern sector of Verdansk is divided into 5 different zones: the BCH TV station, Block 6, Verdansk Stadium, Taborsk District, and Taborsk Park. The Taborsk Park, or the Varskaya Park, is a large park located south of the Taborsk District along the central coastline of Verdansk between the Gora and Karst rivers. On the coastline we have Bunker 10, which is accessible. The Stior Hatch is located here with several small buildings around it. To the north is the fountain, the playground, and to the east is a restaurant sitting in the center of a drained lake. The next zone is Taborsk District, the center of Verdansk and its most urban part. Existing between the Gora and Kars River, Taborsk features many housing buildings and apartments, including several hotels. The northern part of Taborsk contains the art district, which features an art school, an art museum, several clothing stores, and a tall hotel. There is also a police station, a small soccer pitch, and, at the very north, the Great Bridge. The west side contains the entertainment district, which has several stores, a pharmacy, public toilets, the BCH1 tower, and a small park. And leading straight to the hospital is the West Bridge. The center of Taborsk has many important locations, such as the Verdansk Parliament, the Nakatomi Tower, the Market Gardens, the War Monument, and the Bank of Verdansk. The southern part of Taborsk contains government buildings, such as the post office, and the design district, which includes the XK Architect campus. Next to the fire station is the Gora Bridge, which has a satellite crash on it. North of downtown is the Verdansk Stadium. The Verdansk soccer arena is being demolished in order to build the modern soccer arena. A fire station can be found next to it, and a small fuel storage warehouse is located north of the arena. West of the stadium and north of the Great Bridge is Block 6. It's a small village with a restaurant, gas station, pharmacy, bank, and several tenements and warehouses. North of Block 6 is the BCH TV station. The area has a TV station in the center, with a few buildings and a warehouse surrounding. At the very northest zone is the Grozna Bridge, which connects to the west of Verdansk. The western part of Verdansk is divided into 8 zones: the Verdansk Airport, Airport Maintenance Complex, Junkyard, Storage Town, Superstore, Zokov Boneyard, Verdansk Graveyard, and Torsk Block. The airport maintenance is located next to the airport and features several hangars and warehouses as well as a police station. The airplane factory can be found in the southern part of the maintenance complex and features a fuel tower and several hangars housing plane parts. The Verdansk Regional Airport is the northmost part of the sector. The building features several terminals and shops. A parking lot and sky bridges can be found south of the airport, and a highway junction next to it leads to the Gora Gorge in the north and Storage Town in the south. Several apartments, as well as closed-off subway entrances and vehicle showroom, are located east of the parking structure. A small park can be found next to the sky bridges with a statue of the Mother of Verdansk in the center. Outside the airport is a control tower, 2 main runways, and a few hangars. Junkyard is the main western zone of the sector. There's a large warehouse towards the north, the junkyard in the center, and slightly south of it is a small homestead. And along the hills you can find Bunker 1, 2, and 3. Storage Town is a large collection of 35 self-storage garages with 6 alleyways running north to south and 3 alleys running east to west. The Obrovnik Swimming Pool Center is located in the south of the Storage Town next to a small park. An old farmstead with 2 red silos is located next to the town. On the eastern part of the zone there are a few buildings, including a gas station, a restaurant, and a multi-story building. The Superstore is a massive center located south of the airport and east of Storage Town. The store has many aisles and several rooms that have offices. And whilst the offices are located on the second level, most of the store is on the first floor. Outside the Superstore is a large parking area with some cover from above. The Zokov Boneyard is located in the south of the west sector. Features several warehouses, storage, and office buildings, as well as an old gas station. The main feature of the zone is the dozens of the airplane parts scattered around the boneyard with its central area called Scrapyard. The Verdansk graveyard is surrounded by apartment complexes, as well as warehouses and storage units. There's also a fire station, police station, gas station, pharmacy, and a small bank in the area. East of the graveyard is the Torsk block, which is a zone filled with tenement blocks next to a hill. The block features a twin apartment complex with a closed-off subway entrance between them. Moving more south is the southwest part of Verdansk, which is divided into 5 different zones. The Verdansk train station, Verdansk Hospital, Baraket Promenade West, Baraket Promenade East, and Novi Grozna Hills. The hospital zone has a large hill with a train tunnel going through it. South of that is the Verdansk Hospital, which is a large L-shaped building and the main part of the zone. Surrounding the hospital are several buildings, including a warehouse, apartments, office buildings, and a restaurant. The interior of the hospital is fairly large and complex, featuring 2 buildings connected by a sky bridge. The L-shaped building has a helipad, and both buildings feature various ascension roads. The train station is the center of the railroad system in Western Verdansk. It features a main platform with a west and east platform. East of the station, there is a food hall and a mall. The interior of the train station is accessible to go through it faster or to access the roof. The Baraket Promenade West is located west of the train station. A small bank and several housing blocks can be found within the promenade. A gas station and fire station are located near the northern part, and a burger town and a second gas station are located near the south. A park can be found in the center of the promenade. South of the hospital is Baraket Promenade East. Unlike the west, the east promenade features mainly apartments and housing blocks. The promenade also features a school and library, as well as a car showroom, gas station, and a small bank. A small fair with a Ferris wheel can be found in the eastern part of the zone. The Novi Grozna Hills is a massive zone located in the western coastline of Verdansk. It features various suburban houses and apartment blocks, as well as a police station and fire station. In the south, the Zosny Hatch can be found. Bunker Zero can also be found on the coastline, while a kart racing track is in the western part of the zone. South of the kart racing is a large explorable forest area. And that concludes the tour of Verdansk. I would have loved to include more detail and slower flying, but this video is long enough as it is already. But if we never see Verdansk again, hopefully we'll be able to use videos like these to remember how it was. So as always, if there's any weapon, build, or part of the game you want me to break down, let me know and you may see it on the next Community Wednesday. But that's the video. If you enjoyed it or was helped you in any way, let me know by leaving a like. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section down below. And if you want to make sure that you never miss another video, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.